What's going on, everybody? All right, so I'm in Houston, Texas. As you can see, I have power in my house. But 56% of the people in the city don't have power. I don't have running water in my house. There's a growing number of people in Houston. I think it was maybe a third of people, but now I think it's starting to grow. And even in small towns around Texas, like Baytown and Port Arthur, they've shut the water off completely so that their water system does not get destroyed right now. Texas does not have the infrastructure to deal with something like this. It was never anticipated. And so that's why you have so many people with freezing pipes, because the majority of people in Houston do not have insulated pipes because they were necessarily not in need. Let's talk energy. Let's talk about this 56% of people in Houston that don't have energy right now. It's because Texas is the only state in the United States, in the 48 continental United States, that isn't connected to the federal supply of energy. Why is that? Because Texas broke away from it, privatized it, monetized it for their own purposes, and now the residents in Texas are suffering. People in Houston, people in Baytown, Conroe, Willis, people in Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, and all these little small towns in between. I don't know if the news is really talking about this on the national level, but people are dying here. They just asked for a refrigerated truck in Galveston County to help store bodies, because they have more than 20 bodies that they need to store right now. People are dying from carbon monoxide in their homes right now. I can't even tell you how many thousands of people in Houston are choosing to they have no choice. They're sleeping in their cars outside to try to keep them and their families warm. People is in their house with multiple hoodies and coats and stuff. And keep in mind, this is Houston, Texas. So a lot of these people with coats, they don't have North Face. They don't have Columbia jackets. They don't have insulated coats. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to let everybody know about what's really going on out here. Meanwhile, our governor is blaming it on renewable energy. Renewable energy is only 10% of the energy in the state of Texas. It's only 10%. So don't get on Fox News and tell that lie. Try to perpetuate some kind of political agenda. This ain't got shit to do with politics. Democrats are dying in Texas. Republicans are dying in Texas. Independents, Unitarian, whatever the fuck it is you are, you know what I'm saying? People are dying in Texas. We got to do better. Greg Abbott, Dan Patrick, y'all let this happen to this state. Y'all let this happen to the state. We're not talking about ice on the roads and none of that shit. That's far from the problem. That's far from the problem. The problem is this power situation. Real shit. The problem is this power situation. So we gonna have to do like Georgia did, y'all, and turn this motherfucker blue. Queenie says she ready to be the next Stacey Abrams. I'm damn sure gonna be right there with her. Texas deserve better than this shit. We supposed to be the greatest state in the goddamn United States. The people of Texas deserve better than this, man. Like, for real. We're going to look up, y'all, and it's going to be a lot of dead people. They're not even really sure how many people are poisoned by carbon monoxide. I think they had 300 people so far. Not dead, but sick. But I know right now we have, I think it's 4 deaths so far from carbon monoxide. I'm going to get some better numbers and come back about that. But just know, people are sleeping outside and people are dying. People are freezing to death. I know there was an elderly couple. There was the elderly couple that died in their house. People are bringing barbecue pits and shit in their house because they don't know better, because they never been through this. People are starting cars in the garage, sitting in the garage on the phone, trying to charge their phone and stay warm, getting carbon monoxide poisoning because they don't know how this is done. And no, they're not reporting this. I guarantee you, they're not talking about all this. I'm talking about when this is all said and done, and we actually start getting a real count, man. We're gonna have a lot of people, unfortunately, that's seriously injured or dead because of the ramifications of not having power in their homes for their family. Because the state playing the same old bullshit money game with people's lives that they've been playing. Shout out to my brother Trey the Truth and Relief Gang, Mr. Rogers, the squad and the volunteers and everybody that's helping get them food so they can get food to people, warm meals to people, while Relief Gang is suffering on their own, still putting the people over themselves. I pray for their safety. But man, this shit here, man, this ain't gonna work. Get Texas back where it needs to be. Not privatized with energy, but in a place where we could have easily been sent resources for this. We can do better than this, Texas. Make sure y'all remember this shit when it's time to vote again in 22. Where the fuck is your congressman right now? Where the fuck are these people? They probably freezing too, but they ain't gonna say shit because they still kissing ass. Pray for Texas.